I do love a wedding. It's not often you have your consultant baking the cake, but this is what we're talking about now for Thank You Friday. So, retired healthcare assistant Liz Frost from Shoreham recently got married to her partner Mick, and they'd been discussing wedding plans, and then Mick, who'd had some health problems, ended up in hospital, in Worthing Hospital, and so they still got their wedding. The ward staff were involved. Mick's consultant made the cake. And many congratulations now to Liz, who joins me on the programme now to talk about her very special date. First of all, Liz, congratulations on your marriage. Lovely story.
Thank you very much.
You must have thought you must have thought this is never going to happen. Everything's against us. You were making your wedding plans, and then your other half starts to get worse with his health. Talk us through the story. What happened?
Mick went into hospital last year, October. He had something wrong with his foot. He then lost his little toe on his foot, then got moved from Sussex County to Worthing Hospital, which he then got an infection in his foot. And they managed to get that fixed, and then he had an infection in the bone. They got that fixed. He then went to rehab in Salvington Lodge, which was a lovely place. The staff were very nice, really lovely. He was coming on good, and then he had a stroke.
Liz, honestly, it just sounds like, I mean, I don't know how, you hear all this. You must listen back to yourself talking about what you've been through and think, how on earth did you, as a couple, cope with all this? One setback after another, after another, after another.
Yeah. He then went back, they then took him back to Worthing Hospital, which is all in all between Sussex County, Worthing Hospital, Salvington Lodge, and back to Worthing Hospital. It's 7.5 months he's been in hospital.
He's part of the furniture, isn't he? So much so that I mean, he's almost. I would imagine the ward. They all, they all really love him, and they wanted to help when it came to your big day.
Yeah,
so you'd been talking about this, and hearing what you've been through. Everyone will go, well, there's no way you can organise a wedding with all that going on, but you've done it. You've done it. Tell us how it happened.
Well, the staff on the ward, the sister Alma on the ward that Mick's in, she is amazing. She's an amazing lady. And believe it or not, I worked in Southlands Hospital 20 years ago, and I worked with Alma 20 years ago. And she's just amazing. She organised everything. They had banners up in the ward. They done all the chapel down the stair. It was really, I just can't thank them enough for everything that they done for our day. Really,
It sounds like everyone was involved. So Mick's consultant made the cake. What were the consultant's baking skills like?
Oh, it was lovely. It was beautiful. 3-tier cakes she made. It was absolutely amazing. Amazing. And they done everything. They set all the table up for sandwiches, sausage rolls and cakes and things after we were married. And it was just amazing. I think I'm living a dream. Really, being honest.
I mean, it's incredible, isn't it? What you've been through is awful, but what kindness everyone's shown, and what love, and what a difference that must have made both to you and to Mick as well. It must have been a real boost for Mick, who has been through so much.
Yeah, and it was just when I walked in, and I've got to be honest, I'm a very emotional person, and I did cry for everything that they done for us, and it couldn't have been any nicer in the situation that we were in. It was absolutely beautiful, amazing.
So a big thank you to everyone at Worthing Hospital.
big thank you to everyone at Worthing Hospital, and also to Alison, the chaplain in Worthing Hospital. She was amazing as well. After we got married, she gave us a blessing in the chapel, and that was just something different. Something I can't explain how I felt.
It wasn't the wedding. It wasn't the wedding you were planning when you started talking about getting married.
No,
but it sounds like the most special day that you could possibly have ever had.
That anybody could ask for. It was a special day, special
Liz,
day.
Liz, I'm sure so many people will have been uplifted hearing your wonderful story. Thank you so much for joining us, and many, many congratulations to you and Mr. and Mrs. Frost. Thanks to the staff at Worthing